so far we have created strings like Java, ThinkX Academy. These all are strings. So now we're going to work, we are now going to create and use some functions to do some string manipulation. In order to do so, we will have to import the string. So import the string library, and now we can use the string functions that are specified in the string library, and using those we can actually do a lot of operations in a string. So let's do this operation, which is the length function, and length function is used to just output the length of a string given it. So string, so the number of characters inside this whole string is going to be the length. So when I will run this, you will be able to see that it says 14. So there are 14 characters in this string, and it does count a space also, right? So let's do the slicing of strings, right? So let's create a string variable, and let's name it as Vishal. That's my name. And what I'm just going to do is I'm going to write print str1 is the string, and now I'm going to slice some characters of the string. So if I want to display only the first 3 characters, I can do so by writing here 0 to 3, right? So in this string, each and every character has an index position which started from 0, and you can see that V has an index position 0, then 1, then 2. So when you will write it like this, string 1 0 to 3, it is not going to include 3. It will only include the characters 0, 1 and 2. So you will in order to include 2, you will have to write here 3. So let's run this, and now you can see that it displays only 0, 1 and 2 characters, which is VIS. There is one very important function, which is the dot upper function. So in this string, you can call this function dot upper, which will display or make all the characters in the uppercase. You can see here VIS are now in the capital letters. So now we are going to create another string, string 2, and let's suppose the string start with some spaces, and let's say I will write my surname is Ku. Right, so I've created a string which has some spaces in front of it and also in last. So if I will display this string 2, it will display it with some spaces like this. So if I want to remove these spaces, I can use the dot strip function, which has been already implemented in the string library. So you can see here, when I will write the strip function, it will remove all the white spaces from our string. So let's move on to, let's create another string str3, and let's make all the characters capital. So now what we are going to do is we are going to check whether all the characters inside a string is in lowercase or in uppercase. In order to do so, we are going to use the dot isLower function, which will return a boolean value true or false. So if all the characters inside the string is in the lowercase, then it else false. Similarly, there is also one function, a very useful function, is upper. So you can see that in our case all the characters are in uppercase, so it will return value true. So in the output screen you can see here it says false and then true. So this is how you can use functions inside functions of a string